Hello YouTube, this is Orion making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button and also please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. This is an overview of the Svord Pig Sticker 6 3/4 inch. I just recently bought this. I've been recently excited about pig stickers. I don't really know why. I've been fascinated by the pig sticker. I bought a couple of them in the last couple of weeks, and these knives have always fascinated me. The idea of running after a pig and dispatching them with a knife. While that method of hunting is well past me, I'm not averse to doing that. I've hunted all my life. I've been hunting since I was a teenage boy. I'm now nearly 50, and the idea of running through the bush after pigs is well past me. I'm more of a hunter using rifles. I will dispatch pigs with knives after I've shot them and deliver a coup de grace with a knife if I have to. I do prefer to shoot them and dispatch them quickly if I have to, but the pig sticker is one of those niche knives that has always fascinated me. And a couple of them have seem to have come into my YouTube feed lately. And I got onto the Svord von Tempsky, and while I was looking through other Svord knives, this one came up and piqued my interest again, and so I decided to buy it. Well, anyway, this is the one that turned up. It's the Svord Pig Sticker, 3 1/4 inch. Again, the same 15N20 blade steel. This one's the single edge version. I also got a F-Dick 8-inch dagger. Again, I live in Queensland. Daggers are perfectly legal in Queensland. I'll show you it too. I just got it the other day too. I haven't done any cutting with this again. This is just an overview. I'll put all the stats in the description box as per usual. I just wanted to show you what you get. And these are very affordable knives. They are a lot more rough and ready than the other Svord knives. Svord knives are rough and ready a bit more anyway, but these ones are even more rough and ready. But overall, still, build quality is still there. But they are a bit more kitchen knifey, like kitchen knife quality. The handles are a polypropylene handle, as you can see. Fits my hand really well. There's in the hammer grip. Plenty of room. Really good. You get the... I loop up on these, because if you're pig sticking, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, you run up after a pig, usually with dogs. So you have luggers. You usually have a couple of sets of dogs. You have your luggers, which are the big brutes. They'll go and grab them by the ears. You'll usually have two. They'll lug the dogs, so they'll grab them both by the ears. And then you'll have your bailers. Bailers will be a yappy dog, fast. They'll run up, yap, 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 bail them up, and they'll be just running around. The pig will be there, and he won't be able to catch him, and they'll just bail him, and the luggers will come in, grab the dog, usually by the ears, and hold them. And then you come up, grab the front leg, lift it up, then jam that into his heart, which basically under his front leg, jam that into his heart, wiggle it around, and death is almost instantaneous. It's a brutal, bloody affair. The grannies don't like it, obviously, because yeah, hands on and you're killing something, and it's up close and personal. I don't have any aversion to that. I've been hunting all my life, and that's what happens when you kill things. But I tend to shoot them. If I shoot something, it dies. Shoot them in the chest, and they fall over, and they usually just twitch a little bit, and that's the end of them. But anyway, pigging with pig knives is a little bit different. But this looks perfectly suited to it. Here's a close-up of the blade. It's just got the typical Svord. This one came with a bit better convex edge. I have to say, I rubbed all the oil off it. I will re-oil it because it's the 15N20 steel. They do advertise these with 2.2mm stock. This one's actually got 2.4mm, but it does diminish quite rapidly down to a fine point. Came fairly keen, but I have touched it up. It is now quite sharp. I do notice on ABF that they say these aren't supposed to be very sharp. It's more about the tip. It's about penetration value, because as the pig's thrashing around, you don't want them super keen because there's more chance of you getting cut, and I can understand that. I had never thought about it. I've never killed a pig running after them and doing it that way. I have dispatched pigs with knives, but it's been more of a chopping affair on the back of the head and that sort of thing. Or either that or shot them, like, again, back of the head, with the rifle, or up close with the 12 gauge, again, usually to the head, or close to the, into the chest with the 12 gauge, and that sorts them right out, that flattens them out, and they don't survive it. It's instantaneous. But yeah, it's an interest. I just like them. These caught my interest, and Svord has done quite a good job with this. I will note, if you notice along here, they are a bit rough. I've had to take a file to them. There was a few casting marks on the polypropylene handles. I filed. There was a sharp bit there. I filed it off. There's a few casting marks here that were all around. So I spent a little bit of time just with a file trying to clean it all up. But overall, I'm very happy with the purchase. It's quite a nice little knife, but it does look like a butcher's knife, so that's a consideration. Fits my hand really well. I loop up with it. As in a hammer grip, there it is. Fits my hand really good. XXL hands, no problems, plenty of room on it. Feels good once it's looped up. I'm thinking I might try and find a Ranger band to fit here, just in there. See if I can slip one on there, and that'll alleviate that. I don't want to put a camo form on there. I'm going to go with a Ranger band, I think, and do that. The sheath, there's not much to say about it. It's just adequate. It's they advertise it as a 3mm triple layer PVC with brass rivets, which down here you can see it. A bit of the paint has been stripped off it. Just, they've stamped it. It's got, for the steel, you can put it in. The knife just slips in, covers it. It works. That's all it does. Perfectly adequate for what it is. Just got the belt loop there. But what can you expect? Cost me $50, landed in Australia. Like, it came from Australia anyway. I bought this from Slice of Life, which is, I seem to be buying a few of the Svord knives from them. They're a good retailer, eBay retailer. I recommend them. Not a bad retailer. Again, I used the discount code. I got a couple of bucks off it. Seemed to be pretty reasonable on their delivery cost as well. It's about $7 in postage. Seems to get, off the top of my head, I think they're in Victoria. Not sure. Sorry, I should have checked that up. But anyway, yeah, gets to me in Brisbane in a week. So yeah, perfectly fine. Anyway, the pros for the knife, it's affordable. $50 to my door. No dramas. Cons, it's a bit rough in the handle. As I said, a couple of bits and pieces just needed a little bit of love and care with a bit of a file just to smooth it up, clean it up. But, you know, what can you expect for a $50 knife? You know, and it's just the way it is. And I have no problems with that at all, really. You know, the sheath, again, mass-produced. But, again, what can you expect for $50? You know, it's better than the plastic ones, I think. And covers everything. No sharp bits. Works okay. Does what it has to do. I will say, even though it did come with a reasonably nice convex edge, I did have to touch it up. And it is not too bad. And right at the tip, if the light can pick it up, there was a little bit of a misgrind on the tip. But again, being very nitpicky, and I have no problems with it. But it's just a bit of a rustic appeal to it. They're all hand ground, apparently. And I did notice one side has this here, and the other side has only got a little bit. So, you know, you can tell these are pretty well not mass-produced. They seem to be hand ground. Everything else looks pretty good, you know, overall. Not a bad little knife, you know, like $50. Overall, I'm really happy with it. Anyway, that's the Svord Pig Sticker, 6 3/4 inch. Thanks for watching.